This city, that despite its history of lawmaking, was to become an oppressive style of law enforcement. Philadelphia in the 70s and 80s was described as the closest thing to a police state the USA has ever known. Mayor and ex-police chief Frank Rizzo instilled a culture of racism and brutality in his police force.
We're going to take them off, okay?
Nowhere was this more shockingly demonstrated than in the ongoing confrontation with a small radical collective called MOVE. Based on the teachings of John Africa, MOVE followed a back-to-nature and anti-authority communal lifestyle.
This is MOVE, and this is 309 North 33rd. MOVE is a totally revolutionary organization, and the purpose of MOVE is to exhibit by its activity the purpose of revolution.
Their militant approach brought out the worst in the Philadelphia cops. During a raid in 1978, MOVE claimed that a baby was trampled to death by the police in a scuffle with its mother. The police tried to evict MOVE from their house in the Philadelphia suburb of Powelton Village for violating housing code and sanitation laws. MOVE then responded by barricading themselves in, and an enraged Rizzo ordered a blockade of the entire neighborhood.
They're going to be taken by force if they resist. No question about that. Children or not.
The siege lasted for over 50 days and culminated in a shootout, or perhaps more accurately, a shoot-in.
7 in the morning, they kicking down my mama's door. Now tell me what is this motherfucking drama for? The nigga get dressed up, discussing illiterate, to my chest without they got a nigga.
One police officer was shot and killed in the chaos. MOVE claimed that he was caught in friendly fire. Despite protesting their innocence, 9 MOVE members were convicted of this single murder. They became known as the MOVE 9 and are still in prison today. As a young journalist, Munir Abu Jamal covered the MOVE story and was deeply affected by what he saw.
Gentlemen, how are you doing today? How are you doing, sir?
I have no idea. I just have to say, get up.
That's okay. Help yourself.
Lynn Washington was a contemporary of
maybe a
MOVE
neighbor
and is now a professor of journalism at Temple University in Philadelphia. I asked him what it was like to be a black journalist in such a racially turbulent city at the time.
You have to understand that during the 70s, Philadelphia police shot and killed more people than the police in New York City. And at the time, New York City was 4 times larger than Philadelphia. So we had a horrific problem. We had a horrific problem. So much so that in the fall of 1979, the U.S. Justice Department sued the city of Philadelphia for police brutality. And for the first time in the history of the United States, the Justice Department alleged that the mayor and his administration actively aided and abetted police brutality. An unheard of lawsuit.
Black journalists like Mark found themselves on the front line of this racial war. And as far as Mayor Rizzo was concerned, you were either with him or against him.
What you read, what you write, say, and it's got to stop. And one day, and I hope it's in my career, that you're going to have to be responsible and accountable for what you do. That you're going to have to be responsible and accountable for what you do.
With the MOVE 9 in jail, the war was over, but not for long. MOVE relocated to Osage Avenue in a black middle-class neighborhood of West Philadelphia and continued to protest the innocence of the MOVE 9. By 1985, the state was for another battle.
So they come back in 85 and decided they got to do the job right this time. And that's why they came with the bomb. Composed of C4 military plastic explosive that no local police department has. They got it from the federal government, the FBI.
After another lengthy suburban siege, Rizzo's successor, Wilson Goode, Philadelphia's first black mayor, sanctioned an extraordinary action. The police bombing of Osage Avenue resulted in the deaths of 11 MOVE members, including 5 children. The fire department let the fire rage for several hours, engulfing the entire neighborhood.